Hey, it's Mark, RPM Tesla, Model X owners, plaid and long range. We finally are releasing our entire aero kit made out of dry molded carbon fiber. Check it out. We've got two beautiful slip-on side skirts. Very nice, very aggressive. We've got the new front lip, which fits right over into the air cavity. And these are in stock now and will be shipping. So we're gonna make the full installation video next. This is our super aggressive replacement diffuser for the Model X. This even has the hitch cover on it. It's all made out of dry molded carbon fiber, no fiberglass. It's beautiful. Again, new molds, very expensive, one-piece tools. And again, look at the weave pattern, dry molded carbon fiber. When something is wet molded, it's manufactured where the epoxy is introduced to the floating material, so you get very irregular patterns. Look at how beautiful the weave patterns are, how consistent they are on all the sides. So we're very proud of it. Remember, you get a lifetime warranty, which is unheard of in our industry. All the parts install super easy. You're going to really be impressed. So again, the diffuser will be out in about 30 days, and it is a replacement diffuser. We're going to make that full installation video. But today we're going to concentrate on the front lip and the side skirts. Okay, Model X owners, we're continuing now with our installation. Again, this is the solid one-piece front lip. This is a dual layer dry molded carbon fiber piece. You'll notice all of these pieces have patterns and directions going different directions. So again, we're not reinforcing it with fiberglass. We're using carbon fiber. And again, we're using a 1x1 pattern versus a 3x3 pattern. But dual layer means more strength, more rigidness. And again, the side skirts are great. They fit on, unbelievable. Let's get right into it now. All you're gonna need when we get to the installation are these few things here, some rubbing alcohol. We're gonna provide you with adhesive promoter. And to be smart, you might want to try our scrape protectors. These go under any bumper, any product. It really protects it from scratching it, makes first contact on the urethane. We'll get to show you more details on that in a minute. But let's step over to the Model X, and I'm just going to hop down on the ground here. So first thing we're going to do is test fit. We want to show you how these install, and when you receive yours in the delivery from FedEx, we want you to look at what you're receiving here. So we've got this beautiful piece of carbon fiber that's going to mount under the rocker panel. So it's going to erase this whole rocker panel. It's going to extend up on top of this ledge. So just watch how this installs. So right now, we're not installing it, we're doing a test fit. And you would do the same thing before you remove your red tape. So come on down to this end here, and you'll see what we're doing. We're simply sliding this piece right on. And this is going right under the door. So if you back up, I'll show you again. We're just putting it on like this. This is how we're going to install it. There, it's installed. Of course, we're going to have double-sided tape on it. We're going to show you how to do it with a wet installation. But look at how this fits. Look at the door jambs. And look at how the door sill is now replaced with carbon fiber. Just like that. Simple installation. Again, we have all these protection pieces here for your sills. And look at the door underneath the driver's seat up close. Look at the difference. You go from this plastic piece to a beautiful carbon fiber entry. And it slides right underneath, and it's installed. Okay, here's the installation. Again, close-up view for the front and the back. Slide it right over, put it in, put it right under the door edge, and then go all the way down to the corner, and it's installed. Okay, now let's show you the front lip, and then we're going to do the actual installation. Okay, now we're installing the Model X front lip. Again, this is 2022 and newer. It's beautiful. All right, now watch how we test fit this. Again, with red tape on it, you'll simply put it on like this, sit it with one hand right on top of your car, and push it on. It's installed. Look at that, no hands. It's completely installed. Shows you exactly how it's going to fit all the way around the edge, all around the front. And look at the white paint inside. A lot of times on white cars, sometimes you get a lot of these like this where they don't fit. Look how it covers all of the painted surface without impeding on your airflow into your radiators. Just keep on looking around the side. So if you love the fitment, then we're going to show you the full installation. But look how that fits right up to this edge. Just there, you can see how there's a little bit of movement, but it's going to fit perfect. Okay, let's get into the installation. We're going to show you our special technique, which anyone can install as long as you have a little bit of rubbing alcohol. We're going to do our wet installation next and show you how to tape it in place to let it dry out, and then it'll be all affixed. Again, no screws, no rivets, no drilling, no hardware, nothing to mess with. It's just a pressure fit and double-sided adhesive tape with 3M VHB tape. Okay, before we do the installation, it's all about preparation. You have to get all this plastic clean. Remember, our double-sided tape is going to stick to the top, to the bottom. Everything has to be spotless and cleaned up on here, so we want to show you exactly how we do it. Now, you could use a degreaser first. If you have any shininess or armor all or anything on there, you have to degrease it. Once you do that, rubbing alcohol is the best because it's going to help really get any dirt or extra oil off, and you really want a strong bond. So clean it really good. Again, we're just doing the top edge, the sides, and all the way under as far as it'll go. And you'll feel right where it stops, just at the body edge here before the actual battery tray starts. So, okay, we're gonna clean the whole thing up real good. We're gonna open the driver's door, wipe it down inside of there. You just don't want it coming loose. And the only way it could come loose is if it's not cleaned properly. And way underneath. Okay, and the last will be inside the door here. So again, the ledge on the top. Okay, we're good to go. All right, now for installation, we recommend that you leave the rear doors open. So Falcon Wings open, front door closed. And then we're going to do now the adhesive promoter. We're going to install. This helps anything bond to double-sided tape. So in this case, it's going to be the plastic to the double-sided tape. So we're going to give you a few of these. Use 2 on each side, and just go at it. It dries really fast, and then the tape's going to stick really good. Okay, so just top area, because we got tape running all across the top, the bottom area, all the way underneath, the middle, and you can see how fast it starts to dry out. Okay, we did everything ahead of time. We're just kind of repeating ourselves. So just make sure that you're installing it in every position where the tape is. And the last one here you can see is on the bottom. So we got 2 on the top. The tape lines are going to be 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, which goes all the way down. So just go across the bottom and clean it good. It's going to take some work because you're going to have a lot of dirt down there that you may not know you have. Okay, now we're going to close the driver's door and we're going to get into the installation. So you've got to pick all of the red tape liner off like we've already done in advance. Okay, just get all the tape off. And again, you're going to have 3 strips minimum, maybe some medium pieces. Once you have all the tape off, it's going to be very tacky. And again, with our wet installation, just using 70%, 50%, whatever, rubbing alcohol, we're going to install it just the way we did when it had the red liner tape on it. So right now, we're going to put a little mist on it. And again, this is just so it'll slide. So if we stick it on now, it's going to grab. So we want to be able to slide this all the way on in. So a little bit on the bottom, which isn't that important because we're not sliding much. And all the way across. And we'll start with this side here. So notice I'm putting it right up, right on, just like we did before, and sliding it in. It's installed. Okay, so you have a few minutes now while the alcohol is drying. You want to apply some pressure on the top, pushing down, and you want to make sure the front is nice and secure all the way in, just like this. And we'll open the door. Again, we have a few minutes while the alcohol is drying, but look at how nice it looks. It looks just amazing. You know, all the X's should have had color matching paint on the rocker panel like the Model S's do. Personally, I think they would look a lot better, a lot more streamlined. But right now I'm putting pressure underneath and on top. So I got my hand like this, squeezing and applying pressure all the way down. And it's on, it's stuck. It's not moving at all. It fits right underneath the lip here. It fits absolutely perfect. Everyone's gonna love it. If you love carbon, you gotta get these. And right now we only have glossy in stock, but that'll be coming. Personally, I think glossy looks the best, especially with the wet or the glossy looking window trim. So let me show you the closed look real quick. So as the Falcon door comes down, there's no clearance issues. It closes perfect, no contact whatsoever. It's a great design, and it looks really nice. Okay, and also don't forget, if you don't have our carbon fiber spoiler overlay, this is very affordable. We've been selling these since 2016. We even have a nice window one. This is really cool. It's kind of a window carbon fiber spoiler. Gives you a double effect look. And our tailgate appliques are coming out more carbon, more carbon. And again, this diffuser is going to be removed and replaced with the replacement diffuser, which we'll show next. Okay, we've cleaned everything up and degreased it all. Now we're talking about promoter locations, adhesive promoter locations. So again, everything is below the white line down here. So feel free to wipe it just like this. And after we remove the 3 strings, you'll see exactly why we don't need to go up onto the painted area. Now there is tape here underneath, so we're going to put a little bit on here and then down below. So we'll show you the whole thing. We'll go one at a time. Let's just get started with the first one. So start right at this edge here and wipe it on. See, you can see it's a little wet. It dries it real quick, which is normal, don't worry. It's just this coating we're putting on. And if you put it on too far, like I am on purpose, you can wipe it right off with alcohol. Then we're going across here, here, here. And be sure to remove any type of ceramic coatings if you have them on. They're not going to hold. None of this tape is going to hold at all if you don't remove the ceramic coating, which you'll have to use like with a magic eraser or something. Okay, so I'm making sure I'm getting all this good here where the 2 pieces of tape are going to adhere. And then down here, all the way down. And the coating is thin, but it's good. All right, now we're gonna jump right into insulation. We've already removed all the red liner tape. So we're just gonna take these 3 strings off, the last ones. And again, remember, we're going to use a thin mist of alcohol, and then we're gonna get some tape to hold it in place. But we're gonna put a thin mist right on here, maybe a little bit on the tape, and on the top, and on the sides. So again, just get a little mist and hit it like this. It's going to give us a little bit of room to allow it to slide. Now, when we put the front lip up, just like this, it's like installing it for the first time. See how it slides without sticking? And then get it lined up. It's pitched right behind clean. And that's it. It's on. It's stuck. And now you have some time to start applying pressure. But you want to move around the sides and make sure that it's exactly where you want it. So what I mean is this, you still have a little bit of room or leeway here. So You don't want it up or down. You want it all the way forward and up against the side, so it makes it nice and level. So again, we're going to press, and we're going to use our favorite tape, and we're going to leave it taped down for 72 hours. So hold it here and press here. You see how it ends up perfect on the sides. Okay, so this is all bonding and starting to dry out. We'll work our way around to the other side, all the way to this side, and see, we see a little bit of white here. So we're going to raise it up, push it all the way on. And again, this is the leeway. So you want it up nice and high and level, and then push, and it'll stick. And now we're going to put pressure in the middle, which is going to help that bond. And again, underneath, squeezing upward, pushing with my hand underneath. Rub it until you don't hear any more popping. Sometimes if the tape is sticking and letting go. So you want to just apply lots of pressure here, here. Now we're going to go grab some Gorilla tape or painter's tape. If you're not driving around, you just want to add a little more pressure while it's bonding. And again, squeeze it top and bottom. So these two strands that are right under my fingers are going to be lining up on the plastic in the paint areas. There you go. It's really rock solid now. And again, last check over here. Sometimes when you push on one side, the other side can kind of get loose, but if the fitment is just so perfect. Right on this lip, right on the recess, just push it on. Now we're going to get some tape. Okay, now we're using some inexpensive Gorilla tape, but this is a good example because with these lower flange pieces, you want to apply pressure this way while it's fully bonding. So we're pulling up, pushing forward, and then grabbing on the tail, on the fog light, or anywhere that's not ceramic coated. Again, we had to remove a lot of the ceramic on the front of this Stealth PPS. But just a little bit of pressure. See, this is all it's going to need. It's going to keep it nice and secure while it's bonding and completely drying out. So you could put like one more like this once you get it on. Something like this. It applies a little more pressure, pulls up on it and forward. And again, this is just until it dries, so don't worry. You're not going to leave it on long. 72 hours max. And we're going to apply a few more pieces, and then we will do the other side. But again, you can see on this side, we like to put it on this way and wrap into the fender well. So it's putting pressure directly against it. So tape it good and pull and go around. Simple to install. Anybody can do this. Don't be afraid. And we install everything here in Southern California. If you want to schedule an appointment, just place your order and let us know when you want to come in. Again, we only have about 5 glossy in stock. More matte we're producing every day. Again, it sticks to the back here good. So this is great. Okay, but look at that finish. Isn't that unbelievable? Look at that. Dry molded carbon fiber. Material, it's actually hand laid and dry molded. Okay, and for the side skirts, you may want to put a nice piece of tape there. You may want to open the door, put one in here, make sure it's keeping it nice and tight. And of course, if you're going to drive it before everything dries, before 72 hours, feel free to put a little piece of tape underneath. And again, it's just going to give it some more strength and pressure to pull it inward. So the bonding will happen between the tape, the adhesive promoter, and the plastic area that it's holding on to. But these are great. The fitment is just unbelievable. Take a look at the car overall, and you'll see how it really loses that roundness because of the flat plane created by the aero kit. Okay, we'll leave all the tape on. We're going to put the diffuser on next, and then we'll have the full kit in stock ready to go. But right now, side skirts are in stock, as well as the front lips. and they're in full production, only at RPM Tesla.